Klay Thompson. Okay, man, like I gotta really try to figure this out because it's either this dude is delusional or he has the fakest friends on the planet. Because Klay Thompson decided that it was an amazing idea to start like dating or being in a relationship with Megan Thee Stallion. Okay. Now this Megan is the woman that wrongfully put a man in jail for 10 years. Knowingly, lied, perjury, deceitful, evil, manipulated. And this is the woman you're like, yeah, this is my queen. See, these are the characteristics that I want associated with me. These are the characteristics that I want to produce a child with. This is exactly how I want my daughter to grow up and be like. There's something sincerely, completely wrong with Klay. And I don't know what it is, because from the outside, he grew up with two parents, I believe they're still together, good, healthy relationship. So what happened? Like, what happened? What in the wildest dreams possessed Klay Thompson to say, Megan is the girl I've been waiting for my whole life? This is okay, Klay. Let me try to relate to you, right? Because I play ball too, right? Okay, you know how NBA draft, right? This is an NBA draft night. You're sitting there with your family. Everybody's like hovering in anticipation, right? And all of a sudden, you hear, you know, your name get called, and you get overwhelmed by emotion. You got your mom crying, your dad going crazy, your brother's going crazy. You made the league. You finally did it. You finally did it. The hardest part is making it into the league. I'm talking about it's way harder to make it into the league than to stay in the league. Okay. So you know how excited you were. You know how you jumped up for joy, so enthusiastic about everything in life, everything that you have ever done in your life up until that moment came to pass. And now you're in the league. You're jumping up in joy, you're smiling, you're dancing. That's exactly what Megan did when the verdict of Tory Lanez guilty came in. And she knows and she knew to this day that she lied and put an innocent man in jail. But she was so joyful. She was so excited. She was so happy that a man that did absolutely nothing to her was going to jail to lose a decade of his life. And I guarantee you that's exactly what happened and what she did and how she felt and how happy she was when she found out that he also got stabbed 14 times. You know what I mean? And you know how you missed the game winning shot? You know, the game winning shot to win the NBA championship? You know how awful and disappointed you are? That's probably how Megan reacted when she realized that Tory wasn't dead. That's how she reacted when she realized that it was God that is going to determine where Tory Lanez is going. It's God that's going to preserve his life. No man could take his life unless it's God. She was probably disappointed. The same way somebody misses the game-winning shot for the NBA championship, Game 7. 10 seconds on the clock. Klay, probably worth, I don't know, 200 million, maybe more. No kids, no wife, no nothing. Great family upbringing. The world's in your hand, man. You got the world in the palm of your hand. You can have anybody you want. Anybody. You know what I mean? But you choose Megan. Now you could have thought that, okay, maybe I was thinking Clay was under the rock, man. He don't even know what the heck was happening. No, him and Tori were friends, so he knows exactly how Megan is. But yet, this is the woman you chose to be your queen. It's one thing if you didn't know, and all of a sudden now, you know what I mean? You're in the mix of it. You got a couple kids with her. You're technically married. And most men, once they get married, you know, it's going to be extremely hard for them to end the marriage. Not because they love the girl, but, you know, most men, most real men, they'll sacrifice their happiness for the happiness of their kids, meaning to say that they'll stay in the relationship because of their kids. That's it. Nothing else, right? So if Megan tricked Clay and he had no clue, you know, because a lot of narcissists, they're extremely amazing, you know, they're dope in terms of they're extremely amazing at what they do. And that's manipulation, deceit, and just an overall disgusting human being. But they're very well skilled at the art of deception. So maybe Clay got deceived. No, because the whole world, everything played out. This whole case, the whole Tory Lane case has played out with evidence proving that Megan lied, and she's continuously doubling down, saying that that's exactly what happened. So you really know what type of person she is, but you still pick her. Like, this is when I start thinking that there's something psychologically wrong. No disrespect, but there's something psychologically wrong with Clay for him to say, I could have any girl on the planet, but I'm going to choose this one. You know what I mean? And here's the thing, though. If you're able to escape death, because realistically, if Tori just faced that recently with Megan, what makes you think that you're not going to face the same thing? What makes you think she ain't going to do the same thing to you? What makes you think, is it arrogance? Is there arrogance to the point where, hey, that's Tori, that can't happen to me? Is there something like that though? And honestly, Clay, man, like I may come off as, I don't know. I'm honestly, sincerely, like worried, like literally worried, because you're clueless in terms of what this woman is capable of. Like totally clueless. Like you ain't got no friends. Your parents ain't ever told you nothing. Like, you know, like nobody told you this ain't a good move. Like even the other day, I seen a clip of you with you know, a reporter or something, maybe a fan, like he had you on camera and he asked you, yo, what you think about, you know, Tori and stuff, and I guess Tori coming out or whatever, and you snapped at him, right? So it's almost like you're already brainwashed, man. Like you're already brainwashed. Like I feel bad for you. I feel sorry for you. But the thing about it is that you can't escape what she will do to you, especially if you have a track record of what transpired already. Why do you think you could escape that? You know? Like Megan wishes death on people. She doesn't care. She has no heart. She has no empathy. She doesn't care about anybody but herself. But somehow you probably believe she cares about you. And that's why you're ignoring every single red flag on the planet. You got about a good 3-4 years of objective truth, factual objective truth, proving what she is, proving that she conspired, proving that she framed, proving that she lied, proving that she don't care about a human being's life, a human being's life. She's willing to watch a man die in jail, and that gives you some type of satisfaction. But for some strange reason, you're like, this is my girl, man. You're proud of her. And then you want to get mad at the rest of the world for trying to help you out, for trying to knock some common sense into you. But honestly, when things start crashing down, what's going to happen is that rest of the world, they're not going to care about the tears. They're not going to give you no empathy because everybody's trying to warn you, but for some strange reason, you don't want to listen, man. Like, you know, a great fall happens, but right before that, a large amount of pride is already exhibited. And for you to have this much evidence on one person, Megan, and choose to ignore every ounce of that without even questioning it, it's like after a while, it's like whatever you get, you're gonna deserve money. I don't know which other way to put it. Like, and I want every single person out there to look at this situation as it plays out because it is gonna play out. You're gonna get the exact same thing Tory Lanez got. You know what I mean? You will get it. Hopefully, you're still okay when you go through that. But everybody else, this is an example of what not to do. You know what I mean? Like, this is an example of, you know what? I don't have to go through something to understand that this ain't the right thing for me. Klay, I'm begging you. I'm begging you, dude, for your life. Like, if parents, cousins, shoot, you and Steph Curry are brethrens, man. But I'm sure Steph's a wise man, man. I'm sure he told you, but you don't want to listen.